it's Donna here from Flow Motion, and this morning I'm going to be doing a 10-minute yoga warm-up for those who are surfers or suppers and those who just really need some opening up through the back body and hip flexors. So get your mat and let's get started. So we're going to start in a child's pose with really wide knees, lengthening the fingers out as far as you can to reach forward towards the mat, dropping the forehead down onto the mat. Taking a few deep breaths here into the back body. And then we're going to place the left hand over the right hand and start to lengthen out the left side body, dropping the forehead down. Trying to keep both hips here onto the mat. Inhaling, coming back to center, and then drawing that right hand over the top of the left hand, and then dropping the forehead down. Really nice for opening that left and right seam of the body and starting to lengthen out the spine. Inhale, breath, coming back to center, drawing both hands now in prayer position and placing them behind the nape of the neck. And you should feel a really nice opening up through the triceps here. Really dropping down into the shoulders. Staying for one more breath. Inhale, breath, coming up into all fours and setting up for a cat-cow. So we're going to have our wrists under our shoulders, our knees under our hips, and starting to just create some organic movement through the spine. So whichever way feels nice, you can do your regular cat-cows, allowing the breath to guide the movement, and just start to move the whole spine, feeling some really nice opening up through the front line of the body. One more breath, then lengthening the hands out in front and coming into a chest open Anahatasana. So hands are deep in front, our hips are over the tops of our knees, and we're dropping our chest and forehead down and allowing the elbows to rest down. If your shoulders are really tight, you can have your hands wider out to the side of the mat and just drop the head down and allow that exhale breath to just let everything melt down. Inhale, breath, coming back into all fours. Just make sure you've got enough room coming to the front of your mat. We're going to lengthen out our left foot right out to the back, keeping the hips squared off, and then drawing that left knee towards the side body. So kind of like cactusing that left foot, and then exhale, breath, drawing that back. Starting to move into the glutes here and wake them up. Inhale, breath. Let's do two more like this. Exhale, breath, lengthening that left foot out. One more. Inhale, breath. Exhale, breath. And then drawing that left foot to meet the left hand and coming into a nice deep lunge. We're going to have our knee over our ankle here, nice opening up through that right hip flexor. If you like, lengthening the hands over the top of the head. Actually turn the palms around and rise the palms to the top of the ceiling. Opening up the chest and dropping down into that right hip flexor. Now we're going to twist here on an exhale breath, opening up towards our left side, opening through the spine, opening the chest, the shoulders. Inhale, breath, let's come back to center, rise the hands up to the sky, and then one more like that, exhale, breath, opening up. Inhale, breath, rising all the way up, coming back into your tabletop position. Squaring again, the shoulders over the wrists, and let's come onto the other side. So we're going to lengthen out that right foot now, all the way to the back. And then inhale, breath, bringing that right foot in towards the front right hand. Exhale, release. Inhale, two more like that. Trying to be active through the core here, so really active through the frame here, using the glutes, waking up the glutes. Exhale, breath. Inhale, placing that right foot forward now to meet the right hand, coming into that nice deep lunge. And inhale, taking the hands up. This time we're going to take the hands behind the back body and open the front of the chest. And we're now lying on our surfboard or our SUP. We really need to make sure that we're opening the front of the chest and the shoulders. Maybe switching side to side, just feels really nice. And then opening up now to the right side. So we're going to twist the spine, allowing that right hand to come all the way to the back. Inhale, breath, you can bring both hands up. Twisting again, right hand to the back. Inhale, breath, hands come all the way up. Exhale, placing the hands down, coming through all the way into a child's pose. Really wide knees, lengthening the hands out. Now we're going to bring our hands onto our fingertips, so little push-ups. And I want you to start to roll the shoulders. So we're creating some movement, dynamic movement through the shoulders, moving them back and forth. Really need this, allowing the shoulder blades and spine to wake up. And coming up now to seated, we're going to set up for our shoelace. So we're going to place first our right knee on top of our left knee. So it might look like this for you, it might be a little bit higher up, you might like to sit on a towel, but placing firstly that right knee over the left knee. You should feel this really nice for the glutes, and that's what we need to make sure we're activating them when we're in our surfing. Inhale, breath, let's rise our hands up, and then we're going to bring our right hand underneath our left hand and just grabbing onto our shoulders, so giving ourselves a nice big hug, Hagasana. And then you can lean forward on an exhale if that feels okay. You can stay upright, just lengthening out the spine to the crown of the head. Feeling that opening up through the right glute here. Taking a few breaths. Inhale, breath. Coming back to center, lacing the hands out, bringing both knees to touch and feet and just rocking the hips side to side, just massaging the area that we're working on. And then let's switch on to the other side. So we're going to have our left knee over the top, drawing them in, drawing our feet close to our glutes. Inhale, breath, rising the hands up. And now we're having the other hand. So we're going to have our left underneath our right now. So everyone's left underneath your right. Give yourself a nice big hug, feeling that opening up through the back shoulder blades, lengthening through the crown of the head. And if you like, you can exhale here or stay where you are. You're already feeling that opening. Again, if you're using this for starting or finishing your practice, both is great for whatever the spine needs right now. Taking the breath deep into the back body, releasing the head. Releasing that all out on an exhale. Inhale, hands come up to the front. We're going to come into a plank position. So our hands and wrists are under our shoulders. We're active through our core. You can also be on the knees if you like. And we're slowly going to exhale, drawing the elbows into the midline of the body, all the way to lie onto the mat. From here, have the hands really wide out to the side of the mat, fingers pushing into the mat, and on an inhale breath, we're going to rise the chest up, active through the legs, pushing in to the feet. Exhale, breath, releasing that down. Let's do two more like that. Inhale, breath. Exhale, breath. Drawing the belly in to the spine, so protecting that lower back. Inhale, breath. Exhale, breath. Releasing that all the way out. Coming all the way through into a child's pose again. We're going to place our hands beside the feet now. Just gently massaging the lower back. And we can rock side to side. Inhale, breath coming all the way up now. Raising the hands up to the sky. Gentle bend back. Hands coming down to the heart space, coming down onto the knees. And we'll just finish off with just some gentle, mindful breathing with the hands over the heart space, the thumbs in the middle of the ribs. Maybe closing the eyes down, feeling in to the energetic body. I hope you've enjoyed that brief 10-minute surf and SUP energizer, and tune in for some more. I'm Donna from Flow Motion.